So my name's Paul Whelan from Premier Panel Services. I'm the Managing Director here. My background for myself is collision based. I'm a panel beater by trade. Our main focus is to service customers, keep customers happy. So we want to make their life easy in relation to getting their car back on the road. We're still new, we're only 5 years into the concept, but we are growing and we're doing it right. The reason I went low bake is because we had a problem with storing cars. We couldn't get the cars through the facility fast enough. So we were going to spend a substantial amount of money buying the property next door, knocking it down and putting a car park in. And I was talking to Mark one day, he goes, why don't you build a better paint shop to actually get rid of the cars out of your workshop? So we did. That's when the whole plan come ahead, that we build this paint shop. Instead of actually buying property to store cars, we're fixing cars. So they're actually not sitting here as long as they should be. And Chris was in charge of the design, and the team behind Low Bake was unbelievable. The drawings, the hours and the changes, the bits and pieces that I wanted. I'm a little bit fussy with the way we built things. The size of our facility as well had its restrictions as well. But Low Bake, they just, whatever challenge I threw at them, they just come back and hit me out the park again and again and again and again. Even right through to the very end when I wanted to change things again and add to it, wasn't a problem. The way we built this shop is we were still functioning. We're not a large shop, we only do 50 cars a month. However, with the way that the guys from Low Bake work, didn't impact our workflow whatsoever. So from a timing perspective, we had some timelines of cutting gas off, bringing electricity in, all those little bits and pieces behind the scenes, and we actually budgeted for 3 days downtime. We actually didn't have any downtime whatsoever. We actually didn't lose 1 day of production of our old facility to our new facility getting turned on. Brutally through some awesome planning from all the team at Low Bake, and the installers were they worked around the clock, 7 days a week, 12-hour days, and the actual quality of the build speaks for itself. We were running with booths that were probably 30 plus years old technology, old gas-fired ovens, and we were baking at a temperature of say 65 degrees. We were baking nearly an hour and a quarter, try and get it to set up. We've noticed a big change in our cycle times now. We've gone down to 20-minute bakes, and the paint is rock hard. The time it takes to actually get to that 65, 70 degrees is very quick. And it's to the point now that we've actually got to put more staff on it. It's given us a more challenge now. Like, we put in 2 alphas because of the type of work that we do. And the challenge for us now is actually feeding our painters now, because the equipment now is made. The actual paint shop, it's not the bottleneck as it used to be years ago. The painters are always waiting to get in the booth. The painters are always waiting for the actual booth to bake or to get the temperature. But now it's just instantaneous. It's fantastic. Before we were working a lot harder in doing the numbers. It's just coming a lot easier now, and it's taking the stress load off the workshop, to be honest with you. The guys aren't running around on a Friday afternoon trying to fit all these cars up that are got to go out, because we're getting a constant throughput of work every day, which is it's measurable. When you build a new facility, you want the latest equipment. In 5 years' time, you're not building something that's out of date. The robot arm behind it, you'll see both IR electric and UV, so we don't have the small UV light that we got to move around in the actual prep bay. Causes, obviously, having cords on the ground is an OH&S issue. This is just one arm that comes up. It's fantastic, quick, it's easy. It rotates completely 360 of the car, heights, bonnets, roofs. It's just amazing. You wouldn't want to put a drying arm in your prep bay if you didn't have UV capabilities, because we dry primers in 3 or 4 minutes. And ready to rub and paint. It's fantastic.